Sometimes the most difficult part of a child's life is the least visible. 1 in 10 children will experience sexual abuse by their 18th birthday. It's something most of us can't even bear to think about, much less talk about. But Darkness to Light is thinking about it, talking about it, and most importantly, helping to prevent it. In the US and 76 countries around the world, they work to protect children by educating the adults who care for them.
So many of us who care deeply about society's problems are not yet knowledgeable enough about this one. Child sexual abuse is a difficult topic and an even more difficult issue to fund, but it's so important. We want to provide prevention done right, not prevention done light.
When Darkness to Light was founded more than 20 years ago, child-focused prevention education was the norm. But Darkness to Light believes it's an adult's responsibility to protect children. Their flagship program, Stewards of Children, teaches adults how to prevent, recognize, and react responsibly to child sexual abuse. It's ideal for parents, youth-serving organizations, teachers, and any concerned community member. Working to make their training as accessible as possible, they provide it in 3 formats: in person, online, and virtually. It's also taught in both English and Spanish.
So we often ask ourselves, what happens when you try to disrupt a social problem that most people can't even think about, let alone talk about? And that's why at Darkness to Light, we work to equip adults with the tools they need to effectively protect children.
The organization's child safeguarding strategies combine social behavior change principles with research, education, and advocacy to prevent abuse before it can happen. This is critical during times of crisis, such as COVID-19, when children may be even more vulnerable.
We know that 80% of child sexual abuse incidents occur in isolated one-on-one situations, 60% by a known and trusted adult, 30% by a close family member. This means that during the pandemic, there are children who are sheltering in place with their abuser.
Darkness to Light is committed to forcing this issue out of the shadows. As part of their coronavirus response, Darkness to Light created a 30-minute free training on protecting children during times of crisis. And they continue to push for new ways to make keeping kids safe simple for adults. Whether it's working with the medical community to share protection tips with parents, or developing a new mobile app that puts strategies for minimizing risk and seeking help at users' fingertips, it means there will be ever-increasing numbers of adults in the world that children can trust. Trust is not only at the heart of Darkness to Light's work, but also was key in their choosing a domain for their online presence.
The .org community feels like a community of mutual trust. .org's aim to do good. And being a .org allows us to be a social enterprise and talk about social justice. We will always make our training and our information available to anyone and any community that needs it.
While child sexual abuse is a tough and sometimes overwhelming topic, the leaders of Darkness to Light feel hope on a regular basis and hope others will get involved and feel it too.